Yes, I have tricks in my pocket, things up my sleeve. But I am the opposite of a stage magician. He gives you illusion that has the appearance of truth. I give you truth in the pleasant disguise of illusion. To begin with, I turn back time. I reverse it to that quaint period of the 30s when the huge middle class of America was matriculating in a school for the blind. Their eyes had failed them, or they had failed their eyes, and so their fingers were pressed forcibly down on a fiery braille alphabet of a dissolving economy. In Spain, there was a revolution. Here, there was only shouting and confusion. In Spain, there was Guernica. Here, there were disturbances of labor, sometimes pretty violent, in otherwise peaceful cities such as Chicago, Cleveland, St. Louis. This is the social background of the play. The play is memory. And being a memory play, it is sentimental. It is not realistic. In memory, everything seems to happen in music. I am the narrator and a character. The other characters are my mother, Amanda, and my sister, Laura. There is the character of a gentleman caller, and since I have a poet's weakness for symbols, he is the long-delayed, but always expected something that we live for. I think the rest of the play will explain itself.
Tom!
Yes, Mother?
We can't say grace until you come to the table.
Coming, Mother.
Oh, honey, don't push with your fingers. And chew. Chew.
Mother, I haven't enjoyed one bite of this dinner because of your constant directions on how to eat it. It's sickening. It spoils my appetite.
You are not excused from the table.
I'm getting a cigarette.
You smoke too much.
I'll bring in the blancmange.
Resume your seat, little sister. I want you to stay fresh and pretty for gentlemen callers.
I'm not expecting any gentlemen callers.
One Sunday afternoon in Blue Mountain, your mother had 17 gentlemen callers. Among my callers were some of the most prominent young planters of the Mississippi Delta. There was Hadley Stevenson, Champ Laughlin, the Cutier brothers Wesley, Ann Bates, and that beautiful, brilliant young Fitzhugh boy. And I picked your father.
Mother, let me clear the table.
No, dear. Stay fresh and pretty for gentlemen callers. It's almost time for them to start arriving. How many do you suppose we're going to entertain this afternoon?
I don't believe we're going to receive any.
What? Not one? Not one. There must have been a flood, or there must have been a tornado.
It isn't a flood. It isn't a tornado, Mother. I'm just not popular like you were in Blue Mountain. Mother's afraid I'm going to become an old maid. Has something happened, Mother?
Laura, where have you been going? When you've been going out pretending you were going to business college.
I've just been going out walking.
Where? Where did you walk to, Laura?
All sorts of places, mostly in the park.
From 7:30 till after 5 every day. You mean to tell me you went walking in the park so you would make me think that you were going to Rubicam's Business College?
It wasn't as bad as it sounds. I went in the art museum and in the birdhouses at the zoo. I visited the penguins every day. Sometimes I did without lunch and went to the movies. Lately, I've been spending most of my afternoons in the jewel box, That big glass house where they raise all the tropical flowers.
You did all of this to deceive me. Why?
Mother, when you're disappointed, you get that awful suffering look on your face, like the picture of Jesus' mother in the museum. I couldn't face it.
So what are we going to do with the rest of our lives? Amuse ourselves with the glass menagerie, darling? Eternally play those worn-out phonograph records your father left as a painful reminder of him? Is that the future we've mapped out for ourselves? Of course. Some girls do marry. Haven't you ever liked some nice boy?
Yes. I liked one once. His name was Jim. He used to call me Blue Roses.
Well, why did he call you such a name as that?
When I had that attack of pleurosis,
Oh, some high school boy.
he asked me what the matter was when I came back. I said, pleurosis. He thought I said Blue Roses. That's what he always called me after that. Whenever he saw me, he'd holler, "Hello, Blue Roses." I didn't care for the girl he went out with, Emily Meisenbach. She never struck me as being sincere. It says in the personal section they're engaged. That's 6 years ago. They must be married by now.
Girls that aren't set out for business careers usually end up marrying some nice boy. That is what you'll do.
But Mother...
Yes?
I'm crippled.
Nonsense. Laura, I have told you never, never to use that word in this house. You come
No
right
more.
back. Come
I'm
back
going
here,
to-
Tom Wingfield. I am not through
because
talking
I'll
to you.
go.
Tom. You are going to listen to me. And no more insolence. I am at the end of my patience.
What do you think I'm
I
at?
think you've been doing things that you're ashamed of. That's why you act like this. I don't believe you go to the movies every night. Nobody in their right mind goes to the movies as often as you pretend to. You come in stumbling and muttering like a maniac. You get 3 hours sleep and then you go back to work. What right have you got to jeopardize your job? To jeopardize the security of this family? What do you think would happen if you
Listen,
would...
you think I'm crazy about the warehouse? I go. Every time you come in yelling that goddamn rise and shine, I say to myself how lucky dead people are. I give up all that I dream of doing and being ever. I'm going to the movies.
I don't believe that lie.
I'm going to opium dens. Yes, opium dens, dens of vice and criminals' hangouts. Mother, I've joined the Hogan gang. I'm a hired assassin. I carry a Tommy gun in a violin case. They call me Killer, Killer Wingfield. I lead a double life, an honest warehouse worker by day, by night a dynamic czar of the criminal underworld. And you go up on a broomstick over Blue Mountain with 17 gentlemen callers, you ugly, babbling old bunch!
Menagerie.
I won't speak to you. Not until you apologize.
I'll rise, but I won't shine.
Laura, tell your brother his coffee is ready.
Tom, it's nearly 7. Don't make Mother nervous. Apologise. Speak to her.
She won't to me. It's her that started not speaking.
You just say you're sorry, she'll start speaking. Please? Please.
Laura, are you going to do what I asked you to do, or do I have to get dressed and go myself?
Going. Soon as I get on my coat. Butter and what else?
Just butter. Tell your brother his coffee is getting cold.
Do what I asked you, will you, Tom?
Mother, I apologize, Mother, for what I said. For everything I said, I didn't mean it.
My devotion has made me a witch. And so I make myself hateful to my children. I worry so much, I don't sleep. It makes me nervous.
I understand that.
But you're my right-hand bower. Don't fall down. Don't fail.
I try, Mother.
We have to do all we can to build ourselves up. And in these trying times we live in, all we have to cling on to is each other. That's why it's so important to... Oh, Tom.
What is it, Mother, that you want to discuss?
Laura.
Oh, Laura.
We have to be making some plans. Provisions for her. She's older than you. 2 years. And nothing has happened. I saw the letters you got from the Merchant Marine. I know what you're dreaming of. Very well. Do it. But not until there's someone to take your place. Someone to take care of your sister. I don't say for me because I'm old and I don't matter. But Laura's young and dependent. All she does is fool with those glass menageries and old records. What sort of life is that for a girl to lead? Down at the warehouse, aren't there some nice men?
No.
Find one. One that's clean living and doesn't drink. And ask him out for sister. What are you looking at?
The moon.
Have you made a wish on it yet? I'll tell you what I wish for on the moon. Happiness and success for my precious children. I wish for that whenever there's a moon. I wish for it when there's not a moon, too.
I thought perhaps you'd wish for a gentleman caller. We're gonna have one.
You mean you asked some nice man to dinner?
Yep. I've asked him to dinner.
And did he accept?
He did.
Oh, well. Well, lovely.
Thought you'd be pleased.
Is it definite?
Very definite.
Soon?
Very soon. Mother, you mustn't expect too much of Laura.
Laura, sweetheart, the door.